Sugar trying to play me, and now they hate me. Now when I come around, got them screaming, oh she fame me. When I turn around, got them clicking, trying to paste me. Better pipe down before it get messy. What's up, my lovelies? Parties in his house. Welcome back. If you're part of the party, if not, welcome to the DK His House. Glad to have you. The home of the alleged tea party on me. Okay, so let's talk about it. Why do you need to be concerned if your partner is making you feel crazy or not yourself, or may have you thinking that you want to do something different? Um, because it could be a method to the madness, and we're going to talk about it. Okay, so first of all, if your partner is making your life worse than when y'all were together, maybe they don't really like you. It just is what it is. Nothing wrong with it. They just don't like you like they used to. And you may be like, well, they were showering me with all this love and this attention and this affection when we first met. Yeah. Because if they wasn't, they wouldn't have got you, right? It's plenty of people that do that. It's plenty of people that love bomb. They'll just shower you with love and affection, and then when they get what they want, they'll start coasting. It just is what it is. Don't be new to it. Be true to it. Always be aware of the game. You can tell by what a person is doing opposed to how they're doing in the moment. Like anybody can play like they like you and not necessarily like you. It just is what it is. I've been hoodwinked before, so I'm here to let you know about the hoodwinkers, because I wish it never happened to me, and I wish I didn't have to deal with people like this, but sometimes it happens. Not saying everybody's like this, but you just have to be careful. Another reason is, why would a person stress the person that they claim to love and care for out? Like literally, there's people that are in relationships that do stuff just to piss you off. They do stuff just to see you get annoyed. And to me, that's annoying. To me, that's not love. To me, that's you trying to cause a problem when there doesn't have to be one. I literally knew somebody one time that just loved to see me frustrated. Love to see me frustrated. And true enough, I had peep game that may not have been the person that I needed to be with, because yeah, they ghostlighted me, or what is it, love on me. And it was when I wouldn't really see, my deal is I don't really be that concerned. Like people be thinking they love on me, but I don't be caring enough to care if you love on me or not, because usually I have a purpose of why I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? But to that person, they be thinking, oh, she sprung. Oh, she hooked. Oh, I got her. Baby, you ain't never had me. You ain't never got me. You just thought you had me, baby. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. If you think you playing me, you only playing yourself. And if you thought that you wasn't, baby, you're going to find out soon enough. Keep thinking that. So I had to let them know. And when I was done, they were surprised. They were shook. Like, yeah, what you thought I was going to sit here and let you ignore me over and over? And then had enough nerve to say those words like, oh, I love you, and this and that, and la-di-da-di bull crap. You know, they had to say all that stuff. None of it matched with what they was doing, because what they was doing was annoying me severely. Annoying me to the point that where I didn't want to look at them. I didn't want to see them anymore. I didn't want to be with them. And we was in a whole serious relationship. Like I saw them every day. So yeah. But at the end of the day, I was also plotting my revenge. It was like, oh, I know you playing with me, so I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna let you think I like you too. And then when I'm dipping them, I'm gonna dip. Just keep doing you. I'm gonna dip when I'm ready to dip. Period. Point blank. And they did not even know how to take the fact that I had moved on. Because I feel like they had just got stuck in their narcissistic tendencies, to where they thought that if they had me bent, they had me shook. But literally, you literally thought you annoying me every day would make me want to stay. I don't care if we said I do or not, baby. It was at the courthouse. It wasn't like I took it that serious, baby. I'm sorry that you thought I did. It was just something to do. Like, some people just get in relationships because it's something to do. And I regret doing that. I feel like that was immature of me. But at the same time, it's like, what? Be in a relationship or not be in a relationship? What we feel like doing today. It just is what it is. But there's also a darker side to that madness. If you find out that you're always arguing with your person, y'all, you can never do anything right to please them. They're being distant with you. Your love life just keeps getting lesser and lesser. Even though with age, that can happen naturally. And that's nothing to take like something's wrong with you. It's a lot of people who get over a certain age and their drive just seems to change. And that's normal. But what I'm saying is, like, when y'all do, it's like no urgency, no desire. It's just like, yeah, been there before. What's next? You know? But what I'm saying is that you're constantly feel like you're losing yourself, you're losing your mind, you're losing your sanity because, or even here's a big one. You feel like you're walking on eggshells. Like, you feel like you got to say the right thing, do the right thing because you're thinking that you got to like please them. You don't want them to walk away. You want to be by yourself. Like, forget them. Literally, with the utmost respect, forget them. If somebody is causing you stress, anxiety, depression, psychosis, fever, headache, drama, drainage, leave them as soon as possible. If not yesterday, today. Okay? That type of energy, because I realize there's a darker, deeper, darker side to why people do that. And I had no idea, because when you're in alignment with positive people, positive things, positive thinking in your life, you become more positive, and positive things are more attracted to coming to you, right? However, the flip side, if you are constantly in a negative state of mind, if you're constantly thinking negative, talking negative to yourself, feeling negative about yourself, you are more prone for negative things to flow and glide towards you. And nobody got time for that, baby. But baby, just like positivity will come to you, negativity will come to you in the worst way if you keep dwelling on it every single day. It's like you're manifesting it. So for that reason, you need to leave. And I know it's sad. I know it's hard, because don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you never talk to the person. You never try to make it work. You never tell them what you don't like and what you want to change about your relationship, want to see different in your relationship. Because baby, I did. I told this person, you get on my nerves. You get on my nerves. I'm going to need you to kind of stop. But did they care? No. So they didn't care. So the madness had to continue on my end, and they had to go. Period. Once they stopped listening to you and you told them off year after year, time after time, I don't like when you say that, I don't like when you do that, and they're still doing it, they are okay with whatever comes their way. Whether that means you separating from them, breaking their heart and leaving them and don't tell them, never talking to them again, blocking them, they are ready for it all, baby. Because you know why? You gave them a year to get it together. You told them over and over what it was. Because it wasn't that you were trying to tell them because you was ready to leave. You were trying to tell them because you refused to be putting your energy around negativity all day, every day. Because what? You're better than negativity. You're positive, and you want positive outcomes in your life. And if the person that you claim to love or respect or choose to be with doesn't respect you wanting positivity in your life and constantly helping you bring the positivity in your life, and y'all moving towards a common goal, dump them, leave them, run. Simple. That's it. That's all. And there's nothing wrong with that, because let me tell you the dark side. I haven't really got to it, but if you don't know, it's people out there, because I found out later, that are so negative, so dark, that they send negative things to you. Like they're like, oh, I don't like her way she always smiling. Let me break her down. Oh, I don't like the way this and that. Let me take a chip off her shoulder. Or, oh, I don't like that this is always going right for her. Let me give them a peg, knock them down a peg or two, let them know that they know better than me or whatever. But the person you care about is not supposed to have those thoughts about you, right? But in this world, I realize there's people that are dark. I'm talking about dark, dark. And that's what negativity eventually brings: darkness, sadness, depression, like all the dark stuff, right? And with that darkness, some people dwell in dark things, dark arts. And with these dark arts and dark things, some of this stuff can cause you a lot of drama, chaos, confusion, manipulation, and a lot of unnecessary things in your life that are very opposite of what you want, which is positivity, things going your way, things working out, you being excited to wake up every day, you being excited to just do normal everyday things. And when you are in a low state because somebody has broken you down so hard, so many times, made you feel like you're crazy, they're more able to manipulate you with these dark arts, these dark things. When you're at a higher level, dark stuff really can't touch you. It's repelled. It has to stop and go the other direction. However, when you're weak, vulnerable, sensitive, that stuff can attach to you. Okay, and you wouldn't think that the person you were with is wanting to attach you, but a lot of times they wanted to attach you so they feel like it would make you stay with them, feel dependent on them, like you need them, like you can't do any better than them. And that's what they want you to think. But who wants to be in a relationship because of force? Who wants to be in a relationship because you feel like you can't do any better? Who wants to be in a relationship because your person doesn't want nobody else to do you better than you? And yeah, they're gonna say you're not gonna find nobody that treats you better than me, or like when you leave here nobody's gonna want you. Of course they're gonna say that, but that's because they're still operating that negative way of thinking and being. But you have to turn that around, not only for them but yourself. You got to let them know that you care more about yourself than to be subjecting yourself to such darkness every single day. And yeah, it may be a little difficult, it may be challenging at first, but I promise you, you'll be so much happier and better than you did, because some of that stuff, once it attaches to you, it takes years to get it off of you, baby. Months to get it off of you, because you're still thinking like, oh, I'm the problem, oh, I'm the failure. But when in fact, if you have the mindset of the fact of, no, I wanted better for myself, so I did better for myself and I moved around, then you won't be so hard on yourself and you just move on. But some of that stuff doesn't just leave overnight, because if you've been with somebody, let's say 10 years, and they constantly beat you down, they constantly talk crazy to you, you constantly had to prove your worth to them, they constantly made you validate yourself with them. Like, don't you know how many years it's going to take to build yourself back up? So never stay in a relationship with somebody just because you feel like you have to, especially if it's toxic, especially if it's negative, especially if you feel like it's no way out. There's always a way out, and it always can get better than being toxic. And if you don't do anything else in life, just know you owe it to yourself, and yourself will thank you later for putting yourself first, always and forever. And when you do find that perfect person who builds you up, loves you unconditionally, loves you for you, you're going to be so glad and wonder why you didn't do it sooner. Be careful out there. It's a madhouse sometimes. But you definitely owe it to yourself. So once you do it, give yourself a hand clap, because you owe it. And positive things are only to come after you leave all the negativity behind. So stay positive, keep your head up, move forward. You got this. Stay prayed up. Break to the dawn. You know we chrome, sitting on the dome. You know we home. DK, his house is on our zone. DK, his house, Pertion. Sipping on that pearly, white millet Merle. Sipping on that pearly, ooh, she dirty.